Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, Season 2, Episode 49. So in this episode, I will be covering the modern Doctor Who Series 2 Cybermen two-parter, Rise of the Cybermen and the Age of Steel, as well as we've got some more Big Finish news, and we've got a new feature to finish off today's. So if you want to catch last episode, which is where I covered Season 2, Episode 3, School Reunion, and Season 2, Episode 4, The Girl in the Fireplace, Modern Doctor 2, as well as showed you the latest release in the 8th Doctor Adventures range, titled Audacity Trailer, and I did a new feature called The Book Extract. So go and check that out. But yeah, we're going to start off with the review for Rise of the Cybermen and the Age of Steel, the Modern Doctor 2 Season 2 Episode 5 and 6 two-parter. So this story contains the return of Pete Tyler, last seen in Series 1, Episode 8, Father's Day. This story takes place on a parallel Earth. The TARDIS lands in London. The villains of the story kidnap homeless people to be upgraded into Cybermen. Pete and Rose go undercover into where these homeless people have been relocated after being kidnapped to find out the plan of the Cybermen. In this parallel world, Rose is a dog. The Doctor sniggers at this when he finds it out. The Doctor also bursts out laughing. The Doctor and Mickey confront each other about Rose. This Earth's Jackie is converted into a Cyberman. Rose and Pete are kidnapped by the Cybermen. Mickey on this parallel world is actually Ricky. The President of Great Britain is assassinated during the story. Just to let you know, there is no President of Great Britain in real life. Mickey's parallel world itself is killed when trying to escape from the Cybermen. The Doctor realises the emotional inhibitor of the Cybermen's armour is their weakness. The Doctor calls all the Cybermen using a verification code on a phone. When both Mickey and Rose run away from the Doctor in opposite directions, the Doctor chooses to go after Rose. On this parallel world, there is a 10 PM curfew. Mickey's gran is also alive in this world. He goes on to slap Mickey several times. Obviously, these slaps are actually meant for Ricky. Mickey tells his parallel world self's gran that he's useless. Ricky is London Most Wanted. Guess what for? Parking tickets. Mickey decides to stay on the parallel world, and Rose says goodbye to Mickey. Here are some clips from Rise of the Cybermen and the Age of Steel. That is it for my review of Season 2, Episode 5, Rise of the Cybermen, and Series 2, Episode 6, The Age of Steel from Modern Doctor Who. Next up is a Big Finish segment, and it's about the latest Paternoster Gang release. The Paternoster Gang are featured in many Modern Doctor Who stories, which cover Deep Breath, The Night of the Doctor, The Crimson Horror, I believe. I think there's a couple of others as well. But yes, this releases in October 2023. So the cast for this story includes Neve McIntosh as Madame Vastra, Catherine Stewart as Jenny Flint, Dan Starkey as Strax primarily, and he also plays Vaxilvinian Corgan. Paul McGann plays the 8th Doctor, Lisa Bauman plays Ellie Higson, and Finlay Robertson plays Ambrose and Inspector Cotton. There is 3 stories in this box set. this box set is called Rose Gallery. So yes, there is a series 1 kind of thing, which was released from June 2019 to October 2020, and yes, those were heritage box sets. And in this story, which is another series, goes obviously Rose Gallery releases October 2023 and goes all the way until May 2025. So yeah, pretty much a year and a half, really. So yes, so this box set features the 8th Doctor, who has, as yes talked about on the last episode, has a new box set coming up in November, and he is featured in the next War Doctor Begins box set titled Enemy Mines, which releases in December. So as I said, there's 3 stories in this box set. The first story is titled The Ghost and the Potato Man, which is written by Barnaby Kay. When a criminal gang pulls off a series of impossible heists, Inspector Cotton calls upon the talents of the great detective to crack the case. Tipped off by Ellie Hitchison, Paternoster gang uncover a link to a baffling music act. While Jenny and Vastra chase down leads in London's dangerous underworld, Strax finds a career on the stage is beckoning. The second story, titled Symmetry of Death, which is written by Don Starkey, who plays Strax. Cases are mounting for the Paternoster gang. 3 mysteries call for immediate attention: a murder, a locked room conundrum, and some acts of random vandalism. Is there a connection? As Jenny goes undercover and Strax stacks up the suspects, Vastra finds an echo of twisted past, which could be the key solution. The third and final story in this box set is titled Till Death. Oh, I forgot to mention the second story. No, I did, because I did mention about Strax. Final story in this box set is titled Till Death Us Do Part by Lisa McMullen. Jenny has decided she wants a real wedding with Vastra before the friends and family. But the viewing of the dress leads to misunderstanding, confusion to go even more serious. The owner of the dress claims to have been jilted years before by a man both familiar and unfamiliar, the Doctor. As tempers flare, aliens force are at work, and what's more, there could be a trespasser and Paternoster race. Just a reminder that the 3 stories in this box set is The Ghost and the Potato Man by Barnaby Kay, Symmetry of Death by Dan Starkey, Till Death Us Do Part by Lisa McMullen. So yeah, that's it for this episode's Big Finish segment. Now it's time for this episode's feature, which is a brand new feature titled 3 in 30, where I'm going to give you 3 teasers for what's to come in the coming episodes, and they'll last about between 30 seconds and a minute long. So it is time for this week's 3 in or 30, or this episode's. So yes, we've got a new feature called
Redacted.
We have another feature called
Redacted.
There is some more Doctor Who reviews. And yes, that's it. So those 3 teasers are, we've got 2 brand new features, which the names of which have been redacted. So we don't know what they are yet. And yes, we've got some more Doctor Who reviews. So that is this week's, and this certainly for this episode's 3 in 30. So on tomorrow's episode, we will have another brand new feature. There will be a new, there'll be 3 Doctor Who reviews for The Idiot's Lantern, Series 2, Episode 7, Series 2, Episode 8, The Impossible Planet, and Series 2, Episode 9, The Satyr Pit, and that will be Series 2, Episode 50. So that's it for the Everything Podcast, Season 2, episode 49. Goodbye.